Well, this is what I used in the garage to put some computers on and so on, and I did find it on the side of the road. It was it must have fallen off somebody's back of the truck on the way to the dump. So I'm going to turn this into an outdoor greenhouse, just something to put plants on. Believe it or not, when it's not snowing, okay, hopefully this is the last snow, being it's March 25th in Maryland. It would be really nice if it was the last. Anyway, that's where I elected to put it. Okay, it is normally in the sun in that area. So one thing you want to make sure is you're putting it somewhere in the sun, kind of level. I'm not going to get that perfectly level with the ground that declines from the tree down toward the fence. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to dress it up and cover it and so on. Hopefully you like this, and don't forget you're going to be using something different. All right, every shelving unit out there is different, so definitely do the measurements as needed. Okay, and here we go. First off, go ahead and draw your item on paper, including the bricks underneath if you have them on bricks for leveling. All right, and then we'll do your dimensions around. Include the rock underneath, as you see I did there. All right, and because in my math down here, I figured out the wraparound I'm going to do from the back up, over the top, and down the front is going to have 10 inches more on the back and 5 inches more in the front to tuck it underneath, so it tries keeping the heat inside. All right, and then the sides are going to have an extra 10 inches. All right, 37 inches coming down the side, as you see right there, and with 10 inches. All right, and then it gives me 47 inches times 2. It comes up to about 9 feet coming across. Now this guy right here says 10 by 25. 10 feet are coming across from end to end, which means from end to end. So this is I used a marker and a tape, measured out that's going to go over. Of course I'll have to trim it a little bit, and this is the two pieces I'll have to cut in two. That'll be the two sides. All right, and I'm going to use the duct tape. I might need more duct tape though to actually put it all together, making it to where it can still roll up the front to get inside and do some work. Now something I did is I marked the 10 inches on the bottom that's going to go underneath the greenhouse, right there, 10 inches up, right there on all of them. And then I what I call tacked. I put 3 pieces of duct tape to hold them together. This one opens on that side, and the one underneath opens on this side. So what you want to do is put duct tape on the outside of it and on the inside, and that way is really good. It's not going to rip apart. It's going to get a good seal, and in the sunlight, what it's going to do is it's going to heat up and adhere to the plastic. So should do a lot better. The top part eventually is going to come down and overlap with these doors, the sides opened up. It's going to be kind of tricky, especially getting on the greenhouse. And I'm thinking about just stopping here after I tape up the sides and then take it out and do all the rest of the work out there. It's just going to be a little tricky doing the inside of it, taping the inside, if it's actually on the unit. So I have to figure out what's the best way it's going to be. I might have to, I don't know, make a little skeleton and put it on there or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out and I'll share it with you. Now this is about what it should look like. Bring it over on this side. Alright, so the top would be this side with that side up also. And then the front flap is going to be able to be opened up. But I got to figure out some kind of Velcro or something I can use out there that'll withstand the heat and the weather and so on. But this should work out very nice. This one only has 5 inches extra on the bottom on this side here. So which will be really nice because I just wanted to cover up the stuff on the bottom. All right. So next is to wait for the weather outside to dry. Let the unit out there dry off, and then I'll go ahead and do the rest of the work. Well, there it is. Got it all put together by myself. And I'm going to have a little issue up here, I think. I might have to tape that all closed up so heat doesn't escape too easy. I did what I call tacked on all the way down, and I'll put a smooth layer of duct tape down there. I'm going to tuck what's there underneath the brick that's on the bottom, and I got to figure out how to do that all the way around except for the front. So I have it in the bottom. You can see it back there on the bottom. So it's going to be we'll have plastic underneath also, so the grass doesn't come up. And then this I'm going to tuck this in right here so you can see. Okay, I'm going to this part that's up on top, I'm going to have hanging a thermometer so I can see what the temperature is going to be inside there. And I think it'll be a nice little greenhouse to put my tomato plants and any flowers and so on before I they get big enough to go into the garden that's over there. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put the tape on. It's a little chilly, but not nearly as windy as it was yesterday when I put this thing on, but I managed to be able to do that just fine. The duct tape's holding together pretty good up here. Hope the sun comes out and really bakes this stuff on, melts it on, so it doesn't actually wither away. That would be really nice. Alright, and I think it's going to work out pretty good. I got to figure out how I'm going to keep the front down, and Velcro, long strips of Velcro to keep the seal on it, I think is going to be kind of expensive. So I just got to figure out how I'm going to do that. But we'll see. Well, it's almost finished. I have the back under there kind of tucked in. There's a little air that gets through right about there on the bottom. I have it tucked underneath the brick. I couldn't get the side underneath the brick, so what I did is I put a piece of wood underneath the brick to hold it down. The idea is to hold it into place. In fact, you can see a very good opening right there. Okay, and I'm sure it's on the other side too. So that's a good place for some air to get in because it's going to get warm in here. And probably have little areas up in the corners there and over here that will let some air out. Okay, so air keeps circulating there. It's a must. You have to have that carbon dioxide in there for the plants to survive. Now this is what I did on the side here to tape the sidewalls. Okay, tape them on real good, and I'm getting ready to take the top one here and bring it down. Now my idea here is to use these kind of zippers. If I don't drop it, sit them closed, peel and stick zippers. All right, there's usually 2 of them in there. I used one on a different project. I'm going to drop this thing. Anyway, it tells you how to do it here and what it's used for, and that's the idea right there. So I'd really like to have it like this, where I have one on this side, one on that side, and I can roll it up and get it out of the way. So for right now, I'm just going to put it on one side, and when I get around to purchasing another one, I'll put it on this side here. So that's the idea. So right now what I'm going to do is tape the top down real good, and probably cut a slot to put one of the zippers in, and I can always swing out and hopefully get the plants inside. Tonight it's supposed to get down to 38. Don't want to get them out too early because I don't want them to freeze or get any chill. They're still very young. Well, I'm running really low of duct tape. I might have to get another roll to kind of reinforce the sides, but that's it. And on this other side here, I have to reach inside and push up against areas such as that when I do the cut. My problem here is this area, what I call an apron on the bottom, I might have to cut because if the zipper is going to go up on the sides, I might have to have them going straight down, which means that some more air is going to get in. I might have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I might put a piece of board up against it just to hold it against the brick. But it's kind of level. It looks level. It looks like it's coming along pretty good. Yeah, I might just cut along that white line on the bottom there, or maybe just down at the grass line and bring it up. And I got to be careful because also if I do weed whacking around here, I don't want to cut up this plastic. I want it to last a few years at least before sticks or whatever from a hurricane hit it. Well, I started to put it on the wrong way. I actually had the zipper up here. which I didn't want to because I didn't want to cut a thing going across. So I have the zipper down there. When I zip it up, and when I have another one on this side, I can actually roll the whole thing up and bring it up here. So I have no idea how waterproof these are, if they're going to rust over time. I just don't know. And I have no idea how to preserve them, so they won't. So in any case, I'm going to let that bake on there through the sun. And when it comes time, I'm going to unzip it and use a box knife or something, a pair of scissors inside where the plastic is underneath. And before you know it, it'll open up. And I'm going to only bring it up to about right here. Maybe right in here. I left this up here so I won't unzip the whole thing and won't be able to get back on because there's no starting point. I had to cut it off, and the instructions say to do that. So when I get the other one, it's going to be the same way over here. It might be a different color. Who knows? It depends what local stores. I happen to find another zip-in close, quantity of 2, the same kind as what I had, for $20 and some change, which is about what I got from my friend. I also got a thermometer. It's an indoor-outdoor thermometer. That was just over $1. And then we're going to go over here to where it is. And I already cut the bottom one. I'm having a very hard time walking here. Probably should be in my wheelchair because I'm not doing very good. Anyway, I already cut the left one. What I had to do is I had to cut the center zipper, or the inside zipper, off so I can work it up, because I can't get on the other side as you would do in a painting area to actually use the scissors or a box cutter to go up. Now you need a pair of dikes or something to cut that and twist it to get off. So I'm going to have to do it on that side over there. So I want to show you something. Okay, when you pull this up, probably going to need 2. So let me get it open, actually started, and bring it right back.